Marty Schwartz here of Marty Music. Thank you so much for coming back for another lesson. We're going to do my favorite Rolling Stones song, Gimme Shelter. In fact, I want to hear what your favorite Rolling Stones song is so I can teach that one for you guys. So tell me what your favorite Stones song is in the comments below. I would really appreciate it. Anyway, we're going to zoom in, break this whole thing down. Thanks for the continued support, the likes, the shares, the comments. Let's get to it. All right, first things first. We are in an alternate tuning known as Open E. If you want to check out what Open E tuning is, I've got a link for it below, and you can go right to learning how to Open E tune the guitar. It's used for slide guitar all the time, and Keith Richards likes Open G and Open E. So keep that in mind. We got the Open E tuning. So when you strum it open, it's like an E major chord. All right, so now let's get right to the structure of the song, because it really revolves around barring, the C sharp chord here. And you would bar the 9th fret. Then you have a B chord, which would be barring with one finger the 7th fret. Then the same thing down a whole step to A, barring the 5th fret. So all the song revolves around that kind of chord structure. And the cool thing with tunings like Open E and Open G is that you can play the major chord with one finger, and then you've got really cool embellishments that you can do with your other fingers. And so that's what we're going to get into. Another thing with that intro, I was using a tremolo effect. Sounds like this. I was just kind of grabbing just a light tremolo. And if you don't have that, that's okay. It's still going to work. So here's the next little move we want to get. When we bar the 9th fret, we're going to be doing this embellishment, which would be adding the ring finger to the 11th fret of the D and middle finger to the 10th fret of the G. And you're going to do that a whole step down. And then when you go to the 5th fret, it's not that shape anymore. It's going to be the ring finger covering the 7th fret of the D and the G. And the whole intro, we're not playing the low E string at all. So now let's get to the intro. We're going to bar that 9th fret, and we're going to be palm muting, getting that kind of sound as opposed to... getting this palm muting thing, and we're going to hit the A and the D string. Then we're going to drop down into that first embellishment, the 11th fret and the 10th fret. 11th fret D, 10th fret G. So we've got, see that again? Then the A string, so to that A string, then ring finger comes off, and that's the embellishment. Check it out again. Then when we go down a whole step, we start the same way by hitting the A and D string, and then grab this shape, which is that same embellishment, but now it's 9 on the D and 8 on the G. And this time, this is just in the beginning, there's a lot of variations to this, but this is the top. We're going to be hitting the chord and then going back to the A string like this. And then finally, we take our ring finger off. So we put those together. Once again, super slow. Then we go a whole step down, and remember, the embellishment's different, so we're going to start the same way with the A and D. But then we're going to grab the D and G string. I'm using my ring finger. If you wanted to use 2 fingers to do it, that's okay. I'm using my ring finger, and you go. That's the move. So you got do, da, da, da. So we're doubling on the D and G on the 7th, then the D and G on the 5th, and then we go back to the A. So it's so the rhythm of this third one is off from the first two. It's like the opposite. So here it is from the top. So we go do do da da do da da do da da do da 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 da. So we go up to that 7th fret, and we strum it regular, and then we use that embellishment, but we just do them together, which is a classic Keef thing. So we go da dee da da, and if you can hit that A string, and then it goes to the top again. So let's do the whole thing. One more time. So now when it goes to the second time around, it's just more straight. So we're just doing the same thing, but instead of worrying about this back and forth kind of thing, we go. And we just take our ring finger off. So we've got da, 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 da. Same thing a whole step down. Same thing we did before with this one. Just like that. So then he does another variation, and it's still just revolving around. Same kind of, the whole song is based around those 3 spots. So here's what he does on the next variation. So it's just all revolving around, still barring that. Middle finger on the 10th fret of the G, and pinky up to the 12th fret of the G. So A, D, and then we're going to hit that 10th on the G. And then we go 12 on the G, back to middle finger, off, hit that A and D string or the A string. So same thing, a whole step down. Good news is the third one stays the same. Okay, so that is that whole intro. Still try and get that palm muting going. I'll do everything up to that point nice and slow for you guys. See if you can do it along with me. Here we go. Straightens up a bit. Same thing here. New thing. Same thing here. All right. So hopefully you're with me so far. Now what we want to do is kick in to a little more rock rhythm, and it's really just kind of the same thing, but now it's more of a strum. It's classic Keith Richards kind of rhythm. We go. And now, when we've kicked it in, it's probably a good idea now to get the E string in there so you get the root of the chord. And remember, the whole strum, all 6 strings, could be the C sharp chord. So we got, we're just, dun, da, 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 and we're hammering on that embellishment. Whole step down, same thing. Good news is when we get to here, we just hold this chord. And then we have a little riff. And it's just 05, 05, and we're playing the top 2 strings, which makes it a power chord. Then up a whole step. And then we're right back at the top. So remember, once the drums kick in, sorry, again. Ooh, the vocals come in, a little clap, little chicken, little rooster. So let me do one more time here, right up to that point. New thing. That thing again. Now we kick it. So now here's where the real juicy Keith Richards rhythm, and you can improv this stuff, but let me show you what's going on. When you're barring right here on the 9th fret, first thing you have is the 11th fret on the A string, just like the blues. You also have the 10th fret of the G with the middle finger and that ring finger on the 11th fret of the A string while you're barring like this. Earlier we were doing this. Now we're separating it and getting the A string and G string now. But the other move that you've got with this tuning is with your pinky, you can cover the 12th fret of the A and D. So check it out. Chorus is just the chords. Now, does it mean you can't do the embellishment for the chorus? No, you can. You can do any of those. And, you know, the verse is just holding on that one chord, so that's where you can get into those embellishments. All right, so now let me turn my tremolo on and play that intro for you guys. So I'm going to do it one more time, kind of regular, and then I'll do it one more time super slow, because really intro's the most kind of fancy thing. So verse. Chorus stays there. All right, so now the intro part. I'm going to try to do it super slow for you guys. You can bookmark this part, whatever you need. So here we go. right, there was a lesson. Thanks again for hanging out. Hopefully you had a good time playing this great tune. Remember, I want to hear what your favorite Stones tune is, so leave it in the comments below. You can leave other comments as well, I don't mind. And also right here at the end, you're going to see some links to some other videos to check out. So thanks again, and we'll see you real soon.